The hook. The lazy AI problem is your AI getting lazy. Imagine paying for a top-tier subscription, but the model decides it just doesn't feel like giving you 100% today. That is exactly what's happening with the new Claude Opus 4.7. On paper, it's a powerhouse compared to 4.6. But Anthropic just introduced a controversial feature called adaptive thinking. Here's the catch. If the AI decides your prompt is too easy, it won't exert full effort. It essentially half-bakes your answer to save on computing costs. To get the maximum performance you actually paid for, you have to manually force the settings to high. Users are calling this a nerf right out of the box. And the community is not happy. Section 1. The benchmark battle now. Let's look at the numbers. In terms of standard, vanilla office busywork, think spreadsheets and emails, Opus 4.7 is elite. It's currently crushing Gemini 3.1 Pro in those categories. But it's not a clean sweep. If you're doing heavy-duty OCR, scanning visually dense documents or complex PDFs, Opus actually falls behind the much cheaper Gemini 3 Flash. It's a weird spot where the budget model is actually outperforming the premium one in vision tasks. Section 2. Safety or sabotage. Here is where it gets suspicious. Opus 4.7 is officially worse than older models at finding cybersecurity vulnerabilities. Anthropic didn't even try to hide this. They admitted in their release notes that they intentionally handicapped its hacking skills. They claim it's for safety. But critics argue that by dialing back these skills, they're making the AI less useful for white-hat security researchers. Section 3. The leaked memo and the compute crunch. Why is this happening now? Well, the competition is heating up. Claude and Gemini have quadrupled their market share this year, threatening to push OpenAI below the 50% mark for the first time. However, a leaked memo from OpenAI suggests Anthropic is in trouble. According to OpenAI, Anthropic dropped the ball by not securing enough computing power, GPUs, early on. This horsepower shortage might be the real reason Anthropic is throttling users with that medium effort default setting. They literally can't afford to run the model at full speed for everyone. Section 4. The 9-year blood feud. This isn't just business, it's personal. The rivalry between Anthropic's Dario Amodei and OpenAI's Greg Brockman goes back to 2017. The rumor: Brockman allegedly wanted to raise funds by pitching AGI to the UN Security Council, including countries like Russia and China. Amodei reportedly viewed this as borderline treason. That massive clash of values is exactly what led to the split that created Anthropic in the first place. Section 5. The coding wars. Conclusion. Finally, let's talk code. Brockman recently admitted that OpenAI fell behind in coding because they focused too much on textbook logic. Meanwhile, Anthropic trained Claude in the trenches on messy, real-world code. Now, with the US government pouring billions into AI data centers, the race is on. Is Anthropic's safety first and effort throttling approach going to win? Or is OpenAI about to reclaim the throne? Let me know what you think in the comments. Is adaptive thinking just a fancy word for being cheap? Hit subscribe for more.